Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my page once again. I appreciate you guys for checking in with me today. I'm still here in Barcelona, and I've just been reflecting on this trip, reflecting a lot on life, reflecting a lot on the future, and reflecting a lot on the moment, just trying to be present in the moment. And so I usually don't give out too many life updates because I'm always doing things somewhat unconventionally, and a lot of times I feel that people really don't understand that, so I just really, in my mind, don't waste my time with trying to express what's going on in my life. But with that being said, people do ask me, oh, what are you doing? We see you're traveling. We know you have a job. Are you still working? What is really going on with Sean right now? And so that's why I'm putting together this vlog today, to kind of give anyone who's interested in understanding a bit more about me, interested in understanding how I maneuver and the moves that I make, can give, some of you that are interested and that have asked me questions, a bit more insight as to why I do the things that I do, and what motivates me to do those things, and what the outlook is looking like for me. So, okay, let's get into it. I'm right here in Barcelona right now. This past week I have traveled to Paris, I traveled to London, where I pretty much got the opportunity to work abroad through the company I work for internationally. So I gained international business experience, essentially. I can mark that down in my resume. I've worked in London, I've worked with global partners, and to me, that was something that I really wanted to do to accomplish in my career. We know I have other endeavors, but one thing about me is that because I consider myself a hustler, I am going to make sure that I cover all my bases, meaning that I want to show people that I am well-rounded. That not only can I be behind the camera, be in front of the camera, bring creative ideas to the table, but I can also be a boss. And that's something that I definitely feel that was accomplished by working out the London office. It was a really different, unique experience. People out in London work very hard, just as hard as in America, but there is a certain culture of properness, if you will, that makes London. I got to meet some of my colleagues from overseas, and I got to develop more close relationships with people, because if there's one piece of advice I could give anyone out there who's looking for a job, who's a professional in the field, and thinking about, well, how can I make this move to kind of set a different life for myself and do things maybe similar to how other people in this millennial day and age are going about their careers. Because most people kind of, in my mind, used to just go the straight and narrow path. You have your clear line of trajectory, and that was the path that everyone and their moms took. And there's something positive to say about that, because there's a clear trajectory for your life if that's what you want. But again, I'm doing things in my way and in a way that makes me happy. And I think the underlying premise of what's going on in my life is I am prioritizing my happiness. I am prioritizing authenticity. I am prioritizing doing things that are aligned with my passions. And that's what my life has been about currently. I'm doing my thing on the corporate side, and on the non-corporate side, I'm also still pushing that. I'm also still putting myself out there, also still applying to gigs. Obviously doing my YouTube channel kind of sets a different tone for me and allows me to continue to, oh no, y'all gotta get out of here. These birds is trying to stop my show. I gotta go. Hey. I'm trying to continue the path of just putting my happiness first. And that means sometimes making sacrifices. That means sometimes going down the unbeaten path. And I've gotten to a point where I'm very comfortable with that. I've gotten comfortable with people not understanding the vision. And if there's any advice I could give people out there, it's be comfortable and confident in yourself, and know that not everybody's going to understand your vision. And that's fine. If God gave you a vision for yourself. So you just gotta lean on God when things look a little shaky, when you feel like, oh my God, I don't understand, and are things going the right way? Should I continue doing this? Do it. As long as you're asking God and you build that relationship with God, make sure you do what's gonna align you with what makes you happy. So that's what's going on in my life. That's the priority for me. I'm not going to be out and about as much because going to parties and clubs is kind of something that's dead and done for me. I've done that already. I'm over it. I think there's more to life than just, going out seeing the same old faces at the parties. I'm not trying to throw no shade at nobody, but that's just me. That's what I feel. And I'm going to speak my mind. And, I'm also trying to just work on the relationships in my life, work on myself, work on, taking care of what I need to take care of from a mental health perspective. Like, not as in the fact that there's anything wrong, but, having a healthy mind is also as important as having a healthy body. Meaning, you need to check in once in a blue. You need to check in, with a professional. Say, are things all right from an outsider's perspective? Does this look okay? Am I going about this? Am I behaving the right way? Am I, addressing things that need to be addressed, underlying issues and concerns that, I've never dealt with? So that's a facet of my life that I'm also going through right now. So we covered career, we covered the passions, the arts, we covered health. From a relationship perspective, I'm single as hell, and I think I'm gonna be that way for a minute because I definitely have a big move coming up in my life, and I just don't think that it would be right for me to bring someone else into my life right now if I'm expecting to make a drastic move. But I mean, I'm at the same time staying open, but I'm not like actively looking for love necessarily. I feel like all of my best relationships have been when I was not looking for anything at all. When I was just on my solo dolo, regular, and I was just kind of doing my thing, and that's when I just somehow hopped on in a relationship. That's kind of how it happens for me. So I'm gonna continue that because it's worked out fine for me in the past. I've gotten good relationships in the past, and I think that when that time is gonna come, it's gonna be organic. It's not gonna be no forcefulness, no forcing energies. And I've been in that space too, where I was kind of dabbling, let me see what this is about. Let me see what can come from this. And you just feel that you have to put too much energy into it, that's coming out of it. And right now, if you're not adding a bag to the collection of bags, man, I just don't have no time for it. I don't have no time for it. So that's clipped, essentially. That's clipped. And I'm just prioritizing my happiness, my health, my family, more time with my dad, spending more time with my bro, spending more time with my family, my cousins, my grandma, just spending more time with people that matter to me. That's something that's also important to me, so that takes some time as well. But outside of that, I've just been on my content creation flow. Really, when I went to South Africa, I filmed a ton of content, for a ton of vlogs, for a ton of just crap in general that I have to get through. And as I've traveled, I'm putting on even more stuff. So that's also, a priority as well. I think that really makes me happy. I know it makes me happy. And I definitely want to get to a spot where, the content creation is going to lead me to something that's more so, more of the 9 to 5 as opposed to the other 9 to 5. But, for now, I'm just doing what I got to do. Bills got to get paid. I have a lifestyle that I like to enjoy. And, I know we tend to glamorize the hustle and the struggle, but I think there's multiple avenues and ways to go about your life to get the success that you want and that you need. So if there's any type of advice I could give to anyone, it's just stand firm in your beliefs, lean on God when things look unclear, have a plan for yourself, have a deadline for yourself. Don't just go off the wall. It may look that way to some people again, but if you have that plan and that tunnel vision and you have a deadline for yourself and when you think everything's going to come together, then it's the ball's in your court. You've got all the energies aligned. So continue to do what you're doing. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I know this is a little bit more long-winded than I expected, but if you got something out of this and you were motivated in some way, then that's something that I can take away as well. And I'll look forward to sharing some more with you guys. So, all right, stay tuned for the next joint that's coming out. And some more content. Like I said, I got it coming your way. Stay tuned for the next joint that's dropping. And support me. Like, comment, subscribe. Share this with your friends. Tell them what's going on. And yeah, stay tuned. Talk to you soon, all right?